今年。
哦，这样子的。那还不错。
Hi everyone， 许冰洁小姐。
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Amber, Michael, how are you?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, Amber.
This is Michael.
Okay, Michael.
Yes.
And
nice to see you guys.
Yes, me too.
And
Bing Jie, Miss Bing, Miss Xu, can you open your video? Can you open your camera?
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And what's the topic about this conference? The
Today
meeting.
we'll talk about some studying in Hong Kong, master studying. But the experience from Michael, Amber, they are the star today to do.
You're also the star, so
We are all the stars.
you also have a lot of experience. You know, you have been here for a long time.
Everyone will share and take the chance. So where is the there? Where is he?
Let me contact him. I think he just let me reach him now so that he join us very soon.
And also a new guy will come, right? A new guy.
Yeah. I think he made mention of the new guy.
Okay.
I will join us.
Yes. There told me a guy from Nigeria, right?
Yeah. Me too. A friend wanted to join, but I didn't get the link earlier on.
Yes.
He asked me of the link, but I just sent to him, but it seems he's offline.
Okay. So today we also have Miss Xu. She is my friend, and she just graduated from a U.S. university and got a PhD. You know, a very smart girl.
I can see.
You can see
from her smiling face.
Smile.
Thank you. No, that's very small. I think.
Yes,
so only our 4 people.
Yes.
One will join us very soon.
We also have a girl behind me.
Oh.
Yes.
So, Michi, what program did you read?
他说7天后付7天之内付。
什么钱？
报名后7天。
没有，你这个付。
我不要。
快点，不用买的。
不付，你帮我付嘛。
我没办法，必须用你自己本人的名字。
是吗？
是的。
真的吗？
真的。骗你有何用？
你让我再想想，反正我已经收到领导了。
哦。快点。
别。
I'm trying to reach Diary for let me see.
Sure. Okay. And Sherry is leaving, so I just say goodbye to her.
Bye.
So that's not your girlfriend?
No, that's my colleague.
So Jing, where is your sister?
Yes, she is out. She is with her friend. Yes. So today I'm staying in my home. Yeah. So today's topic is discuss on the advices from these two handsome guy, and future students, especially from Africa, and also you also can get some idea about the studying, master studying. Before we start, and we will introduce ourselves together, one by one. Maybe Michael, you can be the first to introduce. Or Amble. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was contacting
There, right?
Barry. Yes.
Okay,
I think he will
He's
join
connecting.
any moment from now.
Yeah, he's connecting. I can see him connecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Early on, I was confused because I always pray to God, but
Excuse me. Hello?
God
Yes.
to give me life, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
at first,
Yeah, hello?
I was
Yes. Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome, Dari.
Yeah, I'm in school, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Still in the school.
Yes, I'm just planning to leave.
Okay. So maybe we just take everyone 20 seconds to introduce yourself. We have the guest today here.
Okay.
Yes, Michael.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Michael Ejekum from Ghana,
Yes.
and I started my education, my bachelor's in Ghana at the University of Ghana Business School. I majored in accounting.
Yes.
So after that, I did my professional qualification. That's the CA, just like Hong Kong CPA. Yes.
Yes.
To become a chartered accountant. And
Yes.
I worked for some time with different companies. I worked with them for about almost 7 years before deciding to continue my education. And I know later on maybe we'll talk more about Hong Kong, but I continued, I had my master's degree at the Lingnan University.
Yeah.
Where I studied Masters in International Banking and Finance. So I completed about 2 months ago, and we are still doing well. So that's a little I can say for now. I'll allow my friends to continue.
Cool. So next.
Yeah, as Mike here rightly said, we've been in Hong Kong for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
We came on the 17th of August that we landed Hong Kong. So this coming 17th will be a year that we came to Hong Kong. I did my bachelor's education in Ghana. We call it a Bachelor of Commerce about 14 years ago. And I also worked for a couple of companies and non-banking financial institutions in Ghana. We mostly call them microfinance institutions. But later on, before coming to Hong Kong, I worked with my church as the accountant. And I'm also reading Masters of International Banking and Finance, as my friend Michael said. So Michael is my course mate, and later on, like we also talk about our experience in Ghana, in Hong Kong. Sorry to say, in Hong Kong. So that is basically a little bit about me, where I started my education and where I am right now. Thank you.
There?
Yeah, like I said, my name is Dari, but you can call me there.
Yes.
Dari Oyemi, so you can call me there. I am from Nigeria,
Yes.
so part of West Africa, and the largest African country in West Africa. So I studied for my bachelor's degree in Nigeria as well, in science education, in chemistry.
Yes.
So, but I came to Hong Kong for my master's degree in education and social policy,
Yes.
focusing on science, STEM education policy. So, but before I came to Hong Kong, I worked as a research assistant
Yes.
in one of the leading universities in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I came here for a master's degree. So that I finished, I completed this year. So that's all about me.
Okay, I don't know why the Miss Xu got out. Let me ask her. Oh, getting. Okay, so maybe we wait wait a little bit. The Mrs. Xu can introduce herself. Also today we also like just last week we have 1 week one hour to have some discuss. So Miss Xu, Bingjie, how can we call you? And you also can give us a little bit introduction about yourself.
I'm sorry, I changed my computer, so
No problem. No problem.
feel a little confused.
Yeah. So take your chance and let us know more about you.
Oh, introduce myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone, and I have a
Hello.
long time to speak English, so I don't know how to express so long time because I live in Shenzhen and at my apartment, and nobody speak English with me.
Don't worry.
No problem.
We
Don't
will
worry.
speak English with you, okay?
Yes. Every week come with us.
If you have time,
Every
then
Sunday. Every
help
Sunday.
me to practice.
Yeah.
And I'm Bingjie. You can call me Bingjie. And I'm have graduated from Shenzhen University on June,
Yes.
and I've been in the United States for 2 years. And started have the joint project with a professor in New Jersey in United States. And the first time I meet in Fei is in New Jersey. I think we with another two friends, we all four go shopping at that time.
Yes.
And
I remember Bingjie driving us to the mall, and then we spent the half day there and shopping.
all day,
Yes.
so till midnight.
That's very good experience.
Drove a long way to New York.
Yes.
In New York.
2 years ago, actually, 2018, and I spent 10 days in New York and
Wow.
stayed in my friend's house, and also my boss actually is my I went to New York with my boss. My boss is Jim, and he is also staying in Hong Kong, and nowadays, And in that summer, we spent a very good and happy time in New York. So I hope one day we guys can go there again. And
Okay.
Yeah.
and we are so happy to have you today here, Bingjie. And last Sunday, we discussed the life in Hong Kong, university life, and our ordinary life in Hong Kong, and what's the different culture between Hong Kong and Africa and China. Today, our still will continue our last week's topic, but today we will mainly focus on some advices for the future students who will come to Hong Kong to have their uni study. And the second part will focus on the future career, and we three handsome guys, what's their future plans for their living in Hong Kong. So who will be first? Who will be first to start today's class?
I think Dari should start.
There.
Why don't you want to start? Why do you want me to start first?
I started first, but
Michael, please start.
I started earlier, and you.
So you want me to share my experience? Yeah, like I said the other.
I can't hear you. You mute yourself. Yes.
Oh, sorry, sorry. I needed to remember this. Like I said the other time that I'm from Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, so when I came down to this place for the master's degree, and like before I came to this place, I said I didn't even know much about Hong Kong for any study. So I used to see Hong Kong in movies. So just like I said, but I had friends who have come here before, to study, and they told me more about Hong Kong. They told me about the quality of education, and they told me about the ranking, which is evident even now. So some of these and a couple of things are what intrigued me to actually come to Hong Kong for study. And
Yep.
since for my 1 year now in Hong Kong,
Yep.
I have so many experiences in terms of the culture, in terms of education, in terms of some other things. So though it has been very difficult as an African student in Hong Kong to integrate easily into Hong Kong culture, but at least because Hong Kong is a multicultural, then it is highly international. So it's very easy for us to integrate with some of those people who understand English, at least to some extent. And we try to learn Cantonese as well. We have been trying to integrate through that. So these are my experiences staying in Hong Kong, at least for this 1 year. So, David, sorry, Christian.
Yes.
So these are the experiences, and I could remember when I got here, like I said last week, that one thing I missed was the food from my country. And but having spent almost 1 year now, I've been able to adapt with some of the food that we ate here. So it's been very nice. So I will just stop there for now because I'll still talk more about some other things as we move on.
Okay. So second.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll continue. I'll continue from there. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Also, as I said earlier, I've been working for some time, and I've always wanted to have my master's degree outside the country. So I think I was there, and Kwejo Ampo, yes, Ampo recommended Hong Kong to me, that we should check it out and see, so that we could, there are opportunities there. So I had to make some research about Hong Kong. I wasn't fortunate enough to get people to guide me in terms of knowing more about Hong Kong. So we have to try and work everything by ourselves, which was quite tedious to us. Although later on we realized there were even more Ghanaians or more African community here. So at times I would say that at times it's more even easier or convenient for someone who is already here to guide you through the process, and you get to know things for yourself. There are so many things we missed, and there are so many things we had to struggle by ourselves to be able to get the information we need to be able to apply for Hong Kong. So what I think here, one advantage that I think I realized was Hong Kong schools in terms of finance. That's why we even opted for the Masters in International Banking and Finance. As we all know, Hong Kong is a financial hub, and if you want to know more about finance, and if you want to know more about the financial sector, Hong Kong is the best place for you to come to have more knowledge about the financial system. So when I heard about this opportunity to study finance or banking and finance, I said it's a perfect opportunity for me. So I had to imagine you are working in Ghana and earning, at least earning very well, and all of a sudden you had to take the risk. You have to be able to take a very difficult decision to come to a country to study, to further your education. So it was I would say it was very good, and in terms of the opportunities and in terms of the experiences, it's been great. Since coming here, fine, once we were able to get someone, a Ghanaian, who helped us to get to the hostel. Had it not been him, I don't know how. We only knew about A33X. The school sent us like the bus, once you get to the airport, what you do. But as to how you arrive at the school is also another experience altogether. So coming here, it's for us is one of the great experience you can have. Be in our class, for instance. I don't know whether I should go into details. We have a lot to share, a lot, or whether I should end here for someone to talk about. But in terms of experience, in terms of cultural differences, here in Hong Kong, there are a lot of different people from different cultural backgrounds.
Yes.
And that's one advantage, one very key advantage. I remember in our hostel, we play football together, we mingle with them. It was all fun. We were part of the football team at the hostel. We cook our food. They were curious about it, wanting to know what we are doing. Here in Ghana, our culture is such that you always cook. We don't buy outside, like in Hong Kong, or maybe in other places or in mainland. I don't know about mainland more, but in Africa, we always cook almost every day. The evenings, we don't miss cooking. But here we came, the lifestyle was quite different. We were always cooking, and they were always buying from outside. And that's one thing you taught. And in Ghana, for instance, in terms of our greetings, we always like greetings. And last week, we wanted to talk more about even our names, how we give names to our people, how our naming system is like, and how maybe other culture or other people. Ghana has a very unique way in naming people, which is quite different from, I'm sure it's even different from Nigeria in some parts, but it's quite, so I'll end here and let our friends continue.
Yes, so we will pause a little bit. So,
Yes.
Bingjie, do you have any questions wanted to ask Dare, Michael?
No.
No?
Some. I don't have. I have another question. Can I ask?
Ask
Sure.
you have
It's a little hard to recognize their face. It's very
Yeah.
similar.
Apple, who you want?
Three. There are three. So confused.
Yeah, you are so confused.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the same way we also see you.
Especially you and Michelle.
Yeah.
Michael.
I can recognize, but you too. It's very similar.
That's the same way we also see you.
Yes,
Like we see you to like Chinese to be also look alike.
Yes.
Yeah, at times we can't differentiate from
Easily.
like easily.
You are
Yeah.
united for 2 years. Come on. Yeah, come on. New Jersey for 2 years.
Well, don't worry. By the time we finish, you'll be able to recognize us.
Recognize us, yeah.
Yes, it's the first day we be together, right? So so stay longer, okay? Next time also join us. And okay, so I just let you go. Don't focus on you, you know. And you have a third guy, the Amble, right? So come on.
Okay, yeah. Wansha how?
晚上好, come on, handsome.
Wow.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. All right. As I rightly said, I'm Ample. The name is Amponsan, but most people can't mention it. So instead of not for you to corrupt it, I just mention Ample to you. AMPO. Ample. Good. And as my friend Michael said, I met Michael when we were applying for Czech Republic school. Actually, we got the school, we got 100% tuition waiver and other scholarship, but getting visa was very difficult. So we exchanged contact, and right from there, like we were talking, like in case maybe there is a school that we wanted to apply, then I give the information to him, and he also give me information concerning a particular school, because we did almost the same course. We are business students. So it was actually later part of April that I was searching for schools in Hong Kong, and I chanced on the Lingnan University to do MSc in finance. Actually, I applied for MSc finance, I got it, but later on I applied for MSc international banking and finance. I got that one too, and we wanted to do MSc international banking and finance because MSc finance is quite narrow as compared to international banking and finance. So we got it, and our visa was issued and we came together. Like when we came on campus, as Michael said, all that we knew was taking a bus from the airport to Lingnan University. We got here and we were directed to our hostel. And actually, living here in Hong Kong for the few weeks was very, it wasn't easy in terms of food and all that, yeah, because always you supposed to buy from outside, as Michael said, but in Ghana, it's not common. Actually, maybe when you are working during lunch that you can buy from outside, but for breakfast and dinner, you're supposed to prepare it yourself. So later on, like we saw that it's quite expensive eating outside. So we decided to cook on our floor. And actually, when we started doing that, even our floor mates also like became to love that. At times we cook together because on our floor we have Chinese, we have Hong Kongers, we have Indians, and like we were like a family. We do everything together because we play football together and all that. Then aside that, we've also experienced some other things about Hong Kong. As last time I said, I see Hong Kong and Chinese to be a little bit reserved, but mostly when you go to them or you associate yourself to them, you see that they are free to go. But for them to make the first step is very difficult. So if you see them from afar that they are reserved, but when you get in contact with, like you see that they are free to go with, like David, because David is very active and like he is very active, as I said. So that is one thing that we've realized. And also concerning the course, actually, we didn't know at first that we can do MPhil and even PhD right from, because we know that in Ghana, we mostly, before you can do PhD, you're supposed to have your master's and all that. But we realized that in Hong Kong, if you have graduated with a first class or maybe second class upper, strong second class upper, and you have a good proposal, you can pursue your PhD. So that is also one thing that we've learned from, because the time that we applied for the MSc, that the deadline for MPhil and other PhD has been over. So we resorted to the MSc, as in banking and finance, because we are coming from the finance field, as compared to Dari, that he's into social policy and all that. Yeah. So our life here in Hong Kong, I would say we've not experienced it very well because of the situation that we came to meet. Because our first semester was protest and all that, because we didn't experience that because we couldn't go outside mostly because of the protests and all that. And we all know the second semester also came with COVID-19, which is a little bit challenging. So basically that is what we experienced. But before the protests got into serious height, we visited few places like the Victoria Harbour and Michael, what do you call the peak?
The peak.
Yeah, we also went to
Peak.
the peak, yeah. And that is also an amazing place to visit.
Yeah.
And we also visited some few places. And as Dari said, Hong Kong is a multicultural place because we have different people from Europe, from US and all that. And most of the times, the people also here speak English aside the Cantonese that is very difficult to learn. Because if you find yourself in a place that the people don't understand or can't speak English, it's very, very difficult for you to find your way through. So all in all, it has been a nice experience. And we are just hoping that maybe when the COVID is over, we will experience Hong Kong the more. So I will end here, then maybe when we continue, we can bring up any other things that we needed to know. Thank you very much.
Cool. So thank you for sharing, Amber. And also we have Bing Jie here. So can you also have some idea about Hong Kong? Yeah. So how we met with these three handsome guys because they sent an email to my credential working email. So I got to know them, and why I said this because here is also time for our credential. So we have common points. So Bing, you also can share something about Hong Kong, how you see Hong Kong. Maybe 2 minutes, one or 2 minutes. Depends you.
Share something in Hong Kong.
Yeah. How you feel?
I lived in Hong Kong in 2017. It's about 4 months.
Yes.
Maybe 4 months long time, and sometimes
Just 1 month.
But what?
4. He said,
I said just 1 month.
She said 4 months.
4 months. Okay,
4
4.
months. Yeah,
Okay.
4 months. In 2017. Because I have a friend there, as she's study in 香港科技大学，我不知道英文怎么说。
You met the UST.
Hong Kong, okay, University of Science and Technology.
Do her PhD, and so we are friends when we very let me calculate about that. We have the we are friendship it's about 20 more years. So
Wow.
yeah, she
That's
did
a lot.
her PhD in the US what that university. So and I working prudential as well in at that time, only to do a little as like a secretary things.
Cool.
That's it.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we come to our second topic today.
I think we have Joy joining us.
Joy. Joy, can you open your camera? We wanted to see your face. And
Yes, I invited her. Yeah, I invited her. She's from the US.
Joy, you can speak now. I can unmute yourself. Okay. Unmute. So I can't.
There, the video is better.
Yes. Your room is so dark.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry for that. So sorry.
Yes, no
Can you
problem.
get somewhere well littered? Okay, I think it's
Okay.
I think that is better.
can you go out?
Yes.
Okay.
Where are
Oh,
you?
it's okay. It's okay.
You're in.
Well, we can't still see your face very well.
Okay. I'm coming. Let me relocate. I'm so sorry.
Yes, no problem. No problem.
Yeah. Let me relocate. And please don't come around.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, this is very nice.
Yeah, this is better. Okay.
This is just like you are snapping a passport.
So can you?
It looks like she's snapping a passport. Okay.
Yes. Maybe you just take 1 minute.
Exactly.
Introduce yourself, Joy. 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. I'm Joy Ladejo. I'm an educational guidance counselor by profession. I'm a Nigerian.
Yes.
I'm also a research assistant, a freelancer as well.
Yes.
Also, I dived into the entrepreneurship world of recent, into the media field as a graphics designer.
Wow.
Wow.
That's who I am.
Cool.
So what's your educational background?
Bachelor in education.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why don't you come to Hong Kong?
She's planning to. That's why she
Planning
came
to,
to
yeah.
listen to us.
3 handsome guys can come help you. Yes. And problems we can help solve it.
Yeah.
Okay, we hope we can see you in Hong Kong one day. And okay,
Okay, I hope so as well.
definitely. So we will come to our second topic. So the future plan. What's your future plan or career plan? There, Michael or Amber, you can share it. Maybe one guy just take 2 minutes.
Okay, let me just start.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said before, I studied educational science. I have a bachelor in educational science, specifically in chemistry. And when I came to Hong Kong, I came to study a course focusing on STEM education policy, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So the policy. So my career plan was to become to be a consultant, number one, to educational sectors, both government and non-governmental organizations. I also want to work with organizations like um, okay, I will mention it. So I want to work with some organization focusing on education as well. So I want to work in the area of STEM education policy specifically. So and that's why I'm going to be pursuing my PhD also in STEM education policy. So that's my career goal. Thank you.
So which university you want to study in? Lingnan University or another?
Yeah, I'm going to be starting my PhD by next year in Lingnan University.
Oh, you get it? You got the offer?
It's on the process.
You got it?
It's on the process. I'm getting it. So, yeah, it's on the process. Yeah.
When will be the result?
Soon before, like, because of the COVID. So, but by December, everything will have been sorted out.
Okay.
For December, sure. So,
Good news. Good news. Okay, so another guy, another Michael.
Okay. Yeah. For me, I want to be in the industry again, industry more. Then later on, move to academia. I want to, because I have this CA, CPA
Yes.
certificate, yes, in Ghana. I want to get the CPA for Hong Kong.
You want working in a CPA firm in Hong Kong?
Yes, yes, just for some few years.
Yes.
Then as well, be doing the insurance job as a part-time. And maybe, maybe when things change, who knows? I mean, maybe I'll go for the full-time.
You know, I previously worked in the accounting firm, you know.
Oh, wow.
EDO Limited. I don't know whether you know it.
What's the name again? The accounting firm again?
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you know it?
I don't know it. I don't know it.
Yes, and I also got the offer from PwC.
Really?
Yes.
PricewaterhouseCoopers?
Yes, 3 years ago. And,
wow.
But I didn't choose it. I chose to working in Gansu.
Wow.
Also, you know, I started my own business last year.
Yeah.
Educational company, be the consultant for mainland students.
Wow.
So if you really wanted to work in the accounting firm, I can be the referral.
Okay.
I can do some referral for you, and I know some partners in big firm.
Wow. 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 That would be great. That would be very great of you.
I can refer it, and
wow.
My pleasure.
That's great. Yeah. And maybe after getting some experience and other things in Hong Kong, maybe I can go on and, let's say, establish a consultancy firm.
Also, so you really have some time, I can introduce you to some small firm.
Okay.
And the starting point, you can do some internship.
Good. That would be great. That would be great.
Hong Kong experience.
Okay, that would be great.
And I know some boss, some partners.
Okay.
Running the accounting firm.
Wow.
Very good friend. I can refer you to.
I would love that. I would just love the opportunity.
No problem. And Ambo?
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Come again?
Yeah, your plan.
Yeah, actually, I want to be in the financial sector.
Yes.
Actually, financial analyst. And I plan to do certified financial analyst course, CFA.
Yes, I also have CFA. No.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. You are powerful. You are a powerful guy.
You have CFA?
I passed the CFA level 1, but
wow.
That's great. That's great. I plan to do that, but you know, I supposed to get my feet on the ground before moving into the CFA, because you know the CFA exams is somehow expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. So I supposed to get working in the financial sector.
Yes.
But the financial sector, I'm not limiting myself as in maybe a particular sector, say maybe banking, insurance, or whatever. But as I've indicated to you, my main is to be the financial analyst, but initially not to limit myself too much, because survival is also important. So from there, I will get into the CFA and be a financial analyst in any organization in Hong Kong, because I want to get the experience in Hong Kong for some time, and if possible, moving to my home country, Ghana. Yeah.
Okay.
And aside the CFA issue, I'm not only thinking about only career, but also thinking about
Yes.
entrepreneurship.
Yes. You can start
Yeah.
your own company. And
Yes, because I also love real estate business.
David with money.
I also love real estate business, and I want to also get much knowledge into that, so that I'll be able to be an real estate mogul. Yeah, in Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mango, you mean fruit?
No, no no mango.
Like a big boss, a
A
big
big
boss
boss
in
in real estate business. Yeah.
I didn't understand.
What I mean is, I want to be
an expert, I think.
an expert in real
That's
estate business. Yeah.
Okay. You want to
Yeah.
build your own house?
Exactly. And give for rent.
You are the landlord?
Yes, exactly.
You
Exactly.
own a lot of land in Africa?
Apartment and all that. Yes, yes.
You have a lot of land, you have a lot of house there?
No, not
he's
yet.
aspiring, yeah.
But I have land.
You have lands.
Yes.
Holy.
Yes.
It's easy to get lands in
Land
Africa.
in Africa,
Unlike
not
in Hong Kong.
in Hong Kong. Yeah.
You cannot get the land in Hong Kong, but in Africa, you can get as many as possible.
Yes.
You are so rich.
Not that.
You don't need to be too rich in Africa to get land.
Yeah, you don't need.
I think, Miss Bingo, we want to know more about your.
I have a lot of developers, right? In Hong
Yeah.
Kong. And also I have some,
You have developers?
okay, what?
Do you have developers in Hong Kong?
Yes, I have some friends in this real estates.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lot of friends.
Good, good.
Good.
As for you, you have contacts and connections.
Yeah, I have a lot, staying in
Yes.
Hong Kong for 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, a very powerful guy.
Not a short time. So you know me, you know a lot of people.
Sure, sure.
Yes, and so we have only 8 minutes left. So
Okay.
So I think, David, there is something we have not treated.
yes,
Like, we have not talked about why prospective students should study in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
you wanna share? You wanna share a little bit? Maybe 1 minute?
Okay. Let me
How they can come, especially during this COVID-19, and how they can do it.
Yes.
For the next session, please.
Yeah, let me start with that. And actually, for Hong Kong, applications start in September
Yes.
and ends in 2nd December for MPhil and PhD.
Yes.
Yes, but for third postgraduate program, it can go on up to depends, maybe April. But me, I will advise, because I didn't know. If I had known, I would have maybe applied for MPhil or PhD.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it is founded.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have to think about maybe getting a lot of money and all that, because you receive a stipends, and your living expenses will be catered for and all that. So far as you'll be able to write a good research proposal, you are good to go. But the competition is also very, very key.
Yes.
But it's up to you to maybe contact a supervisor in the field that you want to do your research earlier on. Because we are in August. If you want to do that now, you can search for maybe the school that you want to apply, maybe the department, and look at the professors who are into your area that you want to write your proposal, you can contact them, and they will welcome you so far as maybe your research proposal is in line with them, with their research that they are doing. They will be able to direct you and guide you as to how to apply it. So it's very, very important. If you want to do MPhil or PhD, you can start from now.
Yes. Yes.
Go to the various websites, you can contact them, the professors, then you can take it from there.
Yes.
So that is my advice. You are not supposed to wait for the application to open, but for now you can do that so that you get
Okay. Because
hold
of,
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because of our time, let me just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nana is also a girl, right?
yeah, because of our time, let me just say this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
We have one person joining, Nanajiman.
Yes.
He's from Ghana. Yeah. He's from Ghana. I
okay.
invited him.
It's a guy or girl? Guy.
He's a guy. He's a guy.
Guy. Okay. So
So,
maybe you have 1 minute to introduce yourself. Okay.
Nana, can you introduce yourself?
All right. Yes, so
Open your camera.
let's see you, please.
my name is Nanajimai. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Go ahead, Nana.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Maybe.
Okay, let me just talk while he's trying to fix the microphone. So I would just like to say that anyone who is interested, just like Ample has said, that they should search for supervisor. Apart from funded programs
Yes.
like MPhil and PhD, there is no significant, there is no very far difference between PhD and MPhil in Hong Kong. That is one thing that makes Hong Kong unique. So there is no big gap. If you have a research proposal for your MPhil, you could still pursue it for your PhD at the same time. So, but it's just giving you more time, 2 years for MPhil, 3 years for PhD. So, but if it's possible, like you were unable to get an MPhil or a PhD, there are still some subsidized programs that you could do, some subsidized master's program that will be maybe partially funded or fully funded, only tuition fee without stipends.
Yes.
So these are also there. So
Yeah.
that's why you have all of us here that you can contact. David is here. You can contact David. You can contact any. Then we'll be able to help you with that. Then another thing is that if you are struggling with your proposal, you don't know how to write a proposal, we could also help you with your
Wow.
proposal.
You are so handsome.
So
That's so
that
smart.
will. So if you are struggling with a proposal,
Yes.
with the one that will get the mind of a supervisor, or how to send them emails, or your CV or something. So that's the benefit of this Zoom meeting. So you could just contact
That's great.
them. They will be able to help you with that.
I have another telephone call 10:30, but I will open the Zoom.
Yeah, we could continue next. No, we could continue next week.
The meeting, but I will mute myself. Okay.
I think
But it's already 10:30. It's already 9:30. We could just continue next week.
I think next